Ooh.
We are
we
live.
We are?
Live?
Yes.
For reals?
Yes.
Are we on the internet?
This is my first stream.
So then
Welcome to your first stream.
The one that I'm, the center of because I'm
Exactly.
GMing.
No, you were in my Layela's stream. I streamed
I
that.
was?
Yeah, I streamed
You streamed
that.
Did I just not know? Did I not just? Okay,
we did not know.
No one did. I don't think I didn't. I arrive late or something. So
I think so. Yeah.
I think I arrived late, so I don't know.
You arrived a little bit late, but you were still in it.
Yeah. But I didn't know I was being streamed.
Yeah.
What?
Roll Destiny.
Fuck!
One dark side.
I need that link to
thanks.
that Destiny roller or whatever.
You don't have it?
I don't have it.
Let me send you a link then.
Here, I can just roll for you.
Cat,
I want to be able to roll my stuff.
Here, so that way Ash has the Destiny roller too, so we can all have a grand old time and know our rolls.
Yes.
There you go. I sent you the link. That's the universal dice roller.
So what do
now
I
you can
roll?
do things.
You roll the white dice, the bottom left.
The white dice, all the way at the bottom left, like Caleb said, and give us
One
your
dark
results.
side.
Sweet, nice and balanced.
I was the only one to give a light side point.
Yeah. I'll be nice to you guys, and you guys get 2 light to kind of even out the pool. So you have 3 light, 3 dark. Balanced, as everything should be.
Sorry about any strange noises coming from my mic. My cat decided it wants to rub on it.
It wants to be on the stream.
Daring Adventures of a Cat's Hubris.
Yes.
I apologize if y'all hear any
And now
barking.
he's biting it.
I have dogs.
Can you stop? Hobbs,
No.
please
Apologize
stop.
if you hear just random noises. I have a life, and people,
by the way,
I do things in a public space.
While we're setting up Star Wars things and such,
Most time, by the way.
Do you know how to use voice mod? Anybody here?
I know how to do that.
Sam.
Yeah. Okay. Because the thing is, I have voice mod, I have it installed, but I don't know how to get the audio to transmit through Discord for the effects.
Okay, so it's actually, I probably shouldn't do this right now. It's kind of a lengthy-ish process.
Yeah. It's the ish. I mean, we're gonna start,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what you have to do is you have to go into your Discord settings and change your input device to voice mod.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
We'll do voice input device with, here we go. It'll say with microphone with voice mod virtual audio device, right?
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Now let's try this.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
god.
Hello? Hold on. Let's see if
Oh
this
my
works. Hold
Lanta.
on. Oh my Atlanta, indeed. I now have power. If I can figure out how to use that power.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, Uncle Ben. Thank you, Uncle Ben. With great power comes great responsibility. Let's figure this out. What's Gibby thinking about?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We can
Hey
continue
Josh,
this
I think
session.
you're in a cave.
I am?
It sounds like it.
Holy mother of God, why?
Hello? Am I in a cave?
Yes.
Yes, it works. Good. Alright, I'm proud. How about this now?
No.
Nothing.
No, it's something. Just no.
Okay, I'll stop. There we go. Is that better?
Indeed.
Good. And I can't hear Caleb. Caleb, your audio is terrible, my friend.
Yeah,
I don't hear you at all.
Well, is he talking?
Yeah, I see his green blip going off. I don't hear him at all.
Ah, Scheiße.
Hans, get the Luger.
Hey, Josh.
What?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
We will ask the questions.
Just, we will ask the questions.
Okay, do you guys hear me now?
There
Yes.
we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happened was, VoiceMod decided to I killed VoiceMod, which was the audio driver that I was using, or the audio device. So it killed my audio. Cause dumb. That would make sense though.
That is dumb.
I can do that.
Before we start,
Yes.
Caleb, do you want to give people a rough synopsis of the last section?
Oh, I'm bad at those. Ask literally anyone.
Eric, synopsis, go!
Well, you see, now you put me on the spot.
Maybe there's synopsis.
You can't make me.
All right, synopsis.
So, basically, our party is a group of, well, to be honest, regular people working on a moisture farm on this planet called Kyten. It is a desert planet similar to Tatooine, Jeddah. There's this one other
Jakku.
one. Yeah, that unimportant dirt ball.
It's very much inspired by Jakku, except instead of Imperial shipwrecks, it's Republican separatist shipwrecks.
Yes.
That's basically it. Oh yeah,
The
it has a butt ton of hostile fauna. Yeah, fauna. That's the word I'm looking for. Flores.
The environmental conditions are such that maintaining actual blasters is prohibitively expensive for most organizations. Except for, well, the Empire and other government-style organizations.
Who have access to tools that can actively clean their weaponry and equipment.
It's not that you don't have access to tools. It's just like it costs a lot to maintain said, because components are going to break very fast here.
And not only that, to also have the people with the know-how to fix them is expensive too.
I suppose.
The party at the moment consists of the, it pains me to use this word, lovely Jaina Rendar.
Aww, thank you.
Let's go.
I say it pains me because she's a bit of a bitch.
No, you're not wrong.
What is my title? What is my custom class or whatever the hell Josh came up with last time?
The Slur Slinger.
Your nickname is Slur Slinger, yes. Their actual
Slur
career and specialization are Explorer Scout. Next up on the list is our one and only Roll20, please work.
God, are you trying to introduce your character?
No. Technician. Ashton Rosenberg, played by Josh.
Hi.
Next is a player who should be here in a bit, but isn't here now.
Usually because of
A
chores.
former Imperial Mud Trooper by the name of Klein Osawek.
A Clint.
No, we don't call him that. He doesn't want to be called that.
Who
Understandable.
does not have his career and specialization listed. Fantastic. I'm going to assume hired gun.
I think that's
something.
Right. Sounds right.
And finally, as always, saving the best for last, Taylor Quickshot Thompson, smuggler, gunslinger extraordinaire, played by me, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor and Klein are both Mandalorian humans, and Jaina and Ashton, funnily enough, are both Corellian humans. I didn't notice that little fact until now.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I remember this now. Yeah, I remember. They were raised on Tatooine, born on Corellia.
Jaina only became a scout to try and find where the hell all of her fucks went when she was a kid.
All of her fucks went when she was a kid. Fun.
Yes.
Our session 0 essentially led with the party at that point only Ashton, Jaina, and Taylor going to the city of, what was the city's name?
Maz Cylon.
Maz Cylon, which was built around a crashed Venator-class Star Destroyer of the Old Republic. There, after a quick jaunt around the city, we came upon a bar called, if I remember correctly, the Dying Liver.
Yeah, that's correct.
Where we found a certain Imperial Mud Trooper, well, ex-Imperial Mud Trooper, whom after a short and interesting, shall we say, discussion, agreed to join us in employment on a moisture farm owned by one Orin Vault, whom, now that I think about it, hasn't actually been seen yet in the campaign. So we don't really, well, I assume we would have a read on him, but it's not been mentioned to my knowledge. Because I had to go near the end of the session, Taylor is currently at the local equivalent to the Bounty Hunters Guild, looking at bounties and other contracts in the local area.
Didn't we all go home at the end?
Yes. Yeah, Taylor. Well.
He would have gone
Taylor,
with you guys.
Yeah, he would have gone. He probably just would have been a little bit more further behind. He knows. Probably just follow the trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of sheer
Tracks.
curiosity, what? How long has it been since? Like in terms of like time, where are we now?
In game time, it's like daytime now. You guys like went to sleep, and now it is daytime.
And now Jaina is hungover. Great.
Yes, if you so choose.
So she's even more of a bitch because she hates the world even more because she's got a headache.
Right.
I'm sorry, that's just her whole personality. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun to like listen to.
Yes.
So you guys are all. Go ahead.
I
go ahead.
forget. Do we have our own personal like housing, or is there like a
Yes.
barracks?
Basically, you know, like the barracks style look of built like whatever they call those buildings. It looks like that, but
Dormitory?
they're small. Like the shape. I forget what it's called. You know, like the half semicircle. It has a name. I don't remember it though. But basically, it's basically those, but like with like tile instead of like sheet metal. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a think like replace the metal with sandstone and tile roof.
Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you have like your own personal house, or you could like. It's fairly small, like probably 2 people max.
House is a grandiose term.
Yes. Sort of like a cabin, I guess.
Like a love shack.
Apartment is probably more appropriate.
Yeah.
Or a condo.
But yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Condo is a grandiose term.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or you can just call it a shack.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Caleb, I now realize that I forgot to ask you about the contracts that might have been at the local equivalent to the Bounty Hunters Guild. I'll just ask you about that after the session.
Well,
'cause
you
I don't
do.
wanna...
Well, there's only 2 that are like local enough. Like there's some that are like high profile Iron Legion members, but they're the Iron Legion, which for people who aren't aware is kind of like the mafia ish. Kind of it's complicated. You guys will find out, but
They are the local assholes.
one of yes.
Well, Taylor is going to go through his morning
chores.
ritual, petting the cat, servicing his droid Sparky, cleaning his guns, having those guns disappear into somewhere that no one knows. All the good stuff.
Okay. Ashton, what are you up to?
What I'm up to is getting just organizing the desk that I have with the parts from, or rather lack of parts from the droid that I'm attempting to build, and instead trying to take a look at if it's possible for me to repair the broken data pad that I have.
Did you purchase the parts to fix it?
Yes, last session we purchased the parts to fix
Yeah,
it.
I remember you were wanting to. I don't know if you actually did or not, but
No,
yeah, you can. It will take like a couple of mechanics checks.
Yeah, we did that. We bought not only the parts, which was the screen, the power outlet, and another thing for the power. It was like the power board
Power
or
supply,
something.
yeah,
Power supply, yeah. Power supply, power board, and the screen. And we also got the tools to make it simpler to fix the actual
Yeah, if
tablet.
you want to make that check now, like do it right now, as your morning thingy.
As the morning thingy, I'd say, yeah, I want to take a try.
All right, yeah, just get roll me a hard mechanics check with one boost die because of the tools you have.
Alright, let's see mechanics. Oh boy. It's time to go for a little bit of niet. Let's go. Mechanics. Alright, so hard is 3 purple, right?
Yes, 3 purple is hard.
Alright, thank you. And a boost die because of the good old tools.
Right.
Alright, I got. Oh my god.
How did it? How bad?
I got 2 advantages. Don't
So you
tell me
managed
that.
We
to
have
get it.
destiny points.
Oh, this is true. That is true.
You
Would
know
you
what?
like-
I'm going with it. We saved the destiny points. I'll go with it. Two advantages. Let's go with it.
So you managed to get it like further along, but you're having some like trouble like getting it fully like into it. But it'll make it easier next time around if you halfway there.
Right. Okay. In that case, then it's just the morning. I'd say I just woken up. I'm gonna leave it there. Close up the kit. Leave the parts where I can see them, and just get up and do my morning routine of refreshments and that.
All right. So, what is Jaina up to?
Being very, very angry that she has to be awake right now.
I see.
Probably like they eat in like a mess hall kind of thing, right? Like
Just like out. It's like outside.
okay, so she's likely outside, sitting at one of the tables, looking extremely pissed off and very tired because yes.
Do either of you also go and eat?
I do. And I've got a small shot glass with me that I gently, ever so gently, next to Jaina.
Hmm.
She kind of
Just
looks
the glass?
just the glass.
It, I'd like to say it has a bit of whiskey in it.
She looks up at him and she kind of like narrows her eyes and she goes, "Why?"
I give her a. I raise my eyebrow. Don't tell me you don't know that a good way to get rid of a hangover is to drink a very small bit of alcohol in the morning, followed by water.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking why are you helping?
Shrug.
She just kind of shrugs her shoulders after that and just downs
No,
it and
no, no,
lets
no.
go.
He literally just says shrug.
No,
Yeah,
no,
looks at
he
it.
shrugs.
Yeah.
So she
It'd
just
be funny
downs
if
it.
he literally shrugs and also says shrug while shrugging.
The only thing he verbalizes is a grunt as he shrugs.
Yeah.
Just feels like the nice thing to do.
Well, she downs it. Like, doesn't even really question it. And then just kind of looks at the table, like, starts, like, glaring at the table and just goes, "Thank you."
Okay. Ashton, are you there as well, or are you still in your cabin?
I'd say I'd be probably like walking out of the cabin and making my way towards where the group is with like a bottle of water in hand.
Oh, okay. Well, then you guys, the other two, you guys see Ashton approaching you guys.
So, does this mean you're going to be less of a bitch in the future?
Don't count on it.
Suppose that's fair.
But kindness goes a long way. And she just kind of, like, she doesn't give any other snarky comment or anything like she normally would. She just kind of goes back to glaring at the table. Back to glaring at the table. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Fair
Oh
enough.
my. Well, morning, folks. How'd everybody sleep?
I want
Slept
to
alright.
die.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta put in my text next. Well, that's fantastic. Glad to see y'all are doing all right.
It amuses me.
Yep, because Harrison Ford led led the Corellian Texan.
Pretty sure it's
What
like
would the accent of the Mandalorians be out of curiosity? Or
I
do
think
they
it's-
have
I
one?
don't think they really have one. I mean, they sometimes like talk really like throaty, but not really.
Eh. But anyway.
It'd be cool if they were German. Just saying.
Eh.
But anyway, yeah. Continue.
What part of I want to
But
die sounds like I'm having a good time? Awkward silence.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well,
Do you know that
it's better than being dead.
At every awkward silence, a gay baby is born.
This is
Mhm.
true, I think.
Taylor gives you a wry grin. It's better than being actually dead.
Reminds me of the Halo 5 grunt. Anyway. So
Where are our
you-
residential children?
I was about to say, you see Kayla like just dead sprinting, coming like towards you guys, like towards the table and all.
Whoa, little lady. Where's the fire?
Oh, there's no fire, but Kel fell in a sinkhole. It's cavern something. She's like,
Where?
and she like just points out towards like the kind of like southeast kind of direction.
Oh boy.
I immediately start running.
Jaina's gonna like get up and be like, I guess this is what I start my day with, and then follows.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head for about 15 minutes, and you guys see like some like grayish, kind of a like a very shiny gray, like starting to like kind of shimmering in like the sun. And when you get closer, there's a hole, and like it's sand everywhere, but there's just a hole, and it's just completely dark. You can't see the bottom of it, but on the edges, you can see it's some sort of metal.
Interesting.
It's a
Hmm.
trap?
No. Looks like a buried ship.
It
I
has like
kind of
obviously not
I
like cut.
scrape
It's, like,
away
has-
some of the sand from the
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah, it's ship armor plating.
Armor plating. Okay.
I don't suppose we could be able to tell what kind of ship it is.
I mean, you're standing on like a tiny little portion of it. You're probably not gonna be able to identify it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
kind of figured. It was a long shot, but figured I'd ask. I am going to fire my whipcord thrower into the hull and rappel down.
Okay. That would be a what kind of check would that be? That would just a range check, right? Range light.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly am not sure it would require a check period, considering
Good point.
I'm essentially just
Yeah.
anchoring the thing.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you rappel down. Actually, how long is the cord, by the way? Just out of curiosity, I'm pretty sure you'd definitely be enough. But I'm just curious how like the max length.
Currently looking to see if I wrote that down.
I sure hope so.
Can Jaina just alley-oop herself into the fucking hole?
alley-oop?
You
You
can.
can just climb down my cord.
I mean, hey, I will not stop you.
Out of curiosity,
Does
how bad a check
not
would that be?
say.
You don't. There won't be a check made.
I'll die. Basically, I'll die.
No, you won't die. You'll just take like a crit.
Which is bad.
Fine, Jaina
Mhm.
won't alley-oop in there.
All right.
Watch them just roll a really high crit and just die.
Well, I mean, she was just talking about wanting to die.
Man,
the,
it's like. But yeah,
the
how long
range
is-
of it as a weapon is short, so
say like
that could just be
25 feet, let's say.
that could very easily just be that is the maximum effective range you could use it as a weapon.
Yeah, because like at a certain point, it'd be more or less useless as a weapon at a
Because
at a certain length.
at some point you just wouldn't be able to control it.
Right. Let's say 25 feet.
Eh,
I'm just curious. This is more for future reference, not like I'm pretty sure you definitely would be able to repel down.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss it later. Anyway,
Yeah.
so gosh, what's your name? Taylor, you managed to rappel down, and you're as soon as you like land on the quote unquote floor, it feels kind of squishy, kind of like mud, and has a very very familiar odor can be smelled.
What is that odor?
Ship fuel.
Ship fuel. Okay. At that point, I'd say as he has gotten down, I would have been crawling on the wire below him, getting down and saying,
Yeah, just like propelling as well. And
It's
so yeah,
like-
Taylor takes a really deep whiff. Smells like home.
but this is like very concentrated. This is not like after when you like pump your car, you smell a little bit of gasoline. This is like
Yes.
undiluted snuffing it basically.
Smells like home.
I'd say
So,
as well. I would have definitely taken
yeah.
a whiff and said, "Yeah, it smells like home."
So Jaina, take one strain because you're not used to this.
Really? Damn it!
Take one
I
strain
mean,
because of the smell of oil.
At least have her make a resilience check.
Fair enough. Okay, give me a hard resilience check, please.
You could say at the very least, yeah, that
I'm too
understandable.
used to Flynn being able to just I can just declare he takes strain and being like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, remember, you're not playing with Flynn or Kaziv. You're fine.
Give me 1 second. Because apparently Roll20 logged me out.
How rude.
Resilience, just to let you know, is a brawn-based skill.
Brawn.
Which they have, I'm pretty sure, only 3 in, so it's not bad.
Only
They don't have
3
any. They don't
skills
have.
with
Yeah,
More brawn than I have.
they have only. They don't have any proficiencies, so yeah, they'll be rolling 3 green.
I mean, might I recommend instead of a hard, average?
You're. Hold on. You're in a fuel tank. This is quite obvious now.
Mhm. We're in a fill tank. Okay.
You're
shit.
in a
So what
fuel
do I
tank.
roll?
Basically just roll your brawn with. So I take it.
Just roll 3 green
I know,
die
3 green
and-
with what else?
and 2 purple.
1 success.
Good job.
Yes.
You're not
so-
affected by the fumes.
Thank God!
All right, here. So, general layout. We are in a fuel tank, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're in a fuel
So,
tank.
what's the name of the boy?
Kel,
Kel.
the brother.
Right. Taylor starts calling for Kel.
It just echoes off of the walls, and also this is like super dark. This is like there's basically no light other than what the hole in the top of it is showing. You also notice like a lot of sand has like kind of encroached, like has like kind of like fell into it and it's mixed with whatever fuel was in it, creating kind of basically a mud.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
would flashlights be something that we could reasonably say is on us, or?
I mean, do you just have like straight up a flashlight on you, or do you have something that would contain a flashlight?
I'm asking if that would be standard equipment.
There's no such thing as standard equipment here, unless you have like something that very like a toolkit. In certain people's cases, would have one, but you won't just have one. You know what I mean? You just can't like declare unless you spend a destiny point. But I don't think that's really worth it. So Keyluk finally a toolkit. Yeah, it's gonna have a flashlight in there.
Mhm.
like a small
Okay.
work light at least, at most.
Really?
I was wondering,
Uh,
like, with what I got, would I have at least like probably one of those like L-shaped flashlights that I could just attach to my clothing? I could have a little spot for it on my my work clothes. Or no? Silent.
Note to self, I say aloud. Always have a torch on you.
I mean, I always do. You want one?
Why
Do
would
you-
you light
do you
a
have an
fire
extra?
around gasoline? Like,
Yeah, I always carry an extra
When
one
I
on me.
say torch, I mean more a flashlight than
Yeah.
an actual
Yeah.
fire.
If you don't know, if you did that, I would be this would be very quick end to the campaign. A
I
single
would like
spark.
to. I
So
would like to
you
ignite.
become a literal chunky salsa. You'd be basically
Oh.
blowing up a bomb.
Mhm.
Chunky salsa would be an exaggeration of what would be left.
You'd cease to exist. It's ship fuel,
No,
volatile ship fuel, just sloshing around in this mud
the
with a
thing is
single, just
here.
ready to go boom.
I'd say that at the very least, with how concentrated this is, no matter how much sand we have to have a mud, we are definitely getting incinerated, without a
Yeah, and
doubt.
also even if it doesn't explode, it would just burn you guys alive. So
True.
Yeah.
bad. So bad.
And I would say, yeah, I got an extra torch,
So
and
Keela also has a flashlight.
yeah, and I
Please,
would.
since you're holding the flashlight, please give me a normal perception check, but have one black die because of you're not the
Well-
whole room isn't lit all at once.
Wait, who, me?
The flashlight would be removing the darkness thing.
Does I thought I hold on? Let me check. Oh, I misread that. Yeah, that's a Caleb dumb right there. I wrote
Boy.
it down wrong. Yeah.
The boy.
Other way around. The boost die. Gosh darn it.
The
I am
boots.
terrible today. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to take Ashton's extra flashlight, and I'm also going to make that perception check.
All right. Let me know what you guys' results are.
Difficulty?
Normal.
Jaina's just behind them, completely clueless. Like,
Okay,
what
so
the fuck is this
two.
stench?
Let me.
Disgusting.
Let me. It's
That
called
would be 3
ship
success.
fuel.
And what did you get, Josh?
Hold on, it's 2 for a normal check, right?
Yes.
Correct.
2. You'll
Okay,
eventually pick it up.
And a boost die, right?
Yes, because of the flashlight.
I got 1 success.
All right, so both of you notice like it has weathered like the either like from actually let me rephrase that. Hold on, let me see. What was I wanting them to roll? Oh, ooh, that's the first. That's the first one. So I would like if you guys are interested. There's some holes that in sides of the tank. On the like top, they're like covered with sand and stuff, and like sandstone. Like there were holes to the outside, but either from weather or other factors were covered. They
Okay.
look very jagged and not like weathering, if you know what I mean. Like they're very like punching through,
Do they look like they've been punched through, or do they look like they've been cut through rapidly?
like
with, like,
punched
some
through with like a lot of force.
punched with a lot of force? Would I be able to examine and see, like, what I would be able to have an idea of what? Maybe? Like, maybe what punched through it?
You could have a it's some sort of weapon. You can definitely tell that it's obviously some sort of weapon penetrated and then went and like just over penetrated straight through the tank.
So, question. What is the general size of the fuel tank, or would I be able to tell that inside?
It's fairly big. It's not like it's maybe like a school bus size, maybe a little bit taller,
Ah.
but like that kind of that general size, if you know what I mean.
So, knowing what I do about the history of Kyten, would I be able to guess roughly what kind of ship we might be in?
I can do you one better. There's a label on the side of the tank. It's like
Okay,
engraved into it.
I'd like to look at it.
fair
Read it.
enough. What's the engraving say?
It says Techno Union 257328.
Techno Union.
That means absolutely nothing to me, except for that first word.
Would that mean anything to me?
I don't know. What is your would it be lore or education?
I would, if it were me, I would accept either
Yeah,
knowledge lore
if you
or
can,
knowledge warfare.
any of the any if you can make a case for any of the knowledge skills, you can go ahead.
Knowledge xenology.
I mean,
No.
kinda. You kinda could if you could phrase it in such a way. Oh, is this?
Mm-hmm. Union. Okay, by the way, Techno Union. What was the last digits after the Techno Union part?
Oh, I just made those up on the fly. It just says Techno Union on my notes.
Okay, Techno Union, and then just
I feel
number.
that.
Then pound sign afterward. Okay. So
It's an ID tag.
ID
Basically.
tag. Okay, and then afterward ID tag. Got it. Okay. So
Here, let me retcon that. It's a barcode. It's a barcode. I'm just gonna go with that. It's a barcode.
okay, barcode. Yeah, I'd like to, if I can, use let's see. I'd like to barter with you on the fact that probably using my education skill, seeing as I was a part of.
Oh yeah, I was totally gonna accept education or lore, but I was gonna accept others with like someone with some sort of convincing.
Yeah, I'd say like probably with education. Would that be okay?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Since it's kind of a slightly obscure, especially around here, I would say hard.
Oh, he's not
Okay.
from around here.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's true. Where are you from? You're from
Corellia.
Oh,
Corellia, yeah.
Corellia. That CEC is So yeah, it's easy, easy for you.
It's easy. Okay, so it's a 1 then. All right, got it. I got 4 successes.
Nice.
So you're from your knowledge of basically kind of just like backtracking. Corellian Engineering Corporation's they're a subsidiary of the Techno Union, which uses a plethora of ships, and they were part of the Separatist Alliance during the Clone Wars, which there are shipwrecks here, so you kind of can just infer that it's a Separatist ship, or at least a Techno Union ship of some sort.
Okay, and I'd like to go out and say, the Techno Union. This draws back to Corellia. This is probably a separatist ship, as I'm looking around it.
I
This
give
is-
I give Ashton a no shit look.
No, and I look at him and I'm saying, I'm examining, okay? This is of Corellian make. Techno Union is a subsidiary of
It's the other way
Corellian.
around. No, Corellian Engineering Corporation is a subsidiary of the Techno Union. The
Sorry.
other way around.
The Corellian. What was it?
Engineering Corporation.
The
CEC.
Just say CEC. We'll know what you mean.
The CEC is a subsidiary of the Separatist Alliance.
Was.
The CEC was a subsidiary of the Separatists, but they
Indirectly,
still
but
made
yeah.
indirectly, but they still made the ships, meaning that
Some there's a multiple, but yeah.
they still excuse me. They still made some ships for the Separatists, meaning that we could find many more on Kyten. But for now, let's tread carefully.
Again.
You see, Keela about to like put her like finger up, and then she just puts it down and just shakes her head.
Yes, Keela?
Nothing.
Okay.
Ashton, you know this was a major battleground between the Republic and the Separatists, right? The entire planet is littered with shipwrecks.
I don't know much about warfare or war history. If I'm being honest, I'm mostly stuck to Corellia. One of my family members was into war. He had some very shady dealings. Otherwise, I
How
didn't
could
know
you
too
miss
much.
the boat? Never mind.
The thing is here, I'd say that he would have knowledge of it, but he wouldn't be very studious of the war. He wasn't very
It's
studious
very
of it.
obvious. Like you visited a crashed Venator.
Hmm. Okay, fine.
Really, Ashton, my question was less who made the ship. It's obvious it was the Techno Union. I'm more curious, what's the model? Or what's the make and model?
Would I know the make and model?
Are we in a hard sell? Are we in some
You
other
really can't tell.
Techno Union ship?
Yeah, you can't really tell because you're in a fuel tank.
Could I
Well,
guesstimate?
I mean,
I figure a guesstimation is fair considering
Mm-hmm.
since we know the size of the fuel tank, we could roughly estimate the size of the ship itself.
probably in
And
the
from there,
200 to 300 meter ish, like size range,
10 to
based on like
300 meter side range.
like the size of the like ship itself, based on the fuel tank size.
Okay, got it. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Dad stole my soda, so I tried to force choke him. Didn't work.
Fun.
Anyway, so you look for a door or other anything else.
yeah, I'm gonna look for a door.
So you find like a
Still calling for Kel.
like kind of a what's the word, like a maintenance like hatch that has been like kicked open.
So the door's completely off the hinge, or
Like it's like a tiny like hatch. It's like very thin metal, probably meant to just like hold back pressure, not anything else. Not a good kick.
okay,
So it's like more just like it's not really closable anymore.
okay, got it. It's just completely broken. Okay.
I'm gonna pop in.
Yep.
It's kind of cramped, but you do eventually make it to a kind of an engineering section.
Oh boy, this is where the fun begins.
It is in a terrible state. Most of like the computers and like electronic devices are completely like have you ever seen like really old wires? They like dry up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all like that. All the like screens are like bleached. And
Yeah.
like all the everything's just, it has a layer of like sand everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's also extremely dark, except for what should I call it? Do you guys remember in The Empire Strikes Back with the little lamp that Yoda stole? You remember that? Yeah, there's just one of those on the floor. On.
It's just one singular lamp.
Yeah, it's just a lamp. It's like quite obviously like placed there.
Okay,
Also, I'm a damn fool. My
What?
BD unit has a fog light, or what is effectively a fog light.
That's awesome. Well, you just, I imagine they were just waiting for you to ask it to do it, and it's like, come on.
Honestly, I'll admit I kind of forgot about Sparky for a moment, and then when you was like, wait, Foglight, BD1, fucking Sparky, god damn it, Eric.
Yeah, I kind of forgot you had one as well. To be honest,
Sparky activates his fog light.
immediately illuminates the room, and you can see more detailing, like pipes and the control panels that are probably unusable. There's also a fair few physical switches, like physical. There's one that has a lettering above it.
What's the lettering?
It says "push to close." and then there's the one next to it that says charge.
Says
It looks like a lever with a spring on one side.
Right. Any sign of Kel?
There is it appears that some of the sand has been disturbed, like someone walked through it.
Do I have a general direction?
Just out. It's only one way out. There's just towards the.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ashton,
Actually,
you
I'm gonna rephrase that. I'm wrong. I just actually it's a ladder.
Oh. Ashton, how about this? You stay here. I'm gonna give you back your flashlight. See if there's anything here worth borrowing. I'm gonna go see if the boy's alright. And I hand Ashton the flashlight he sent me, call over Sparky, and climb the ladder.
So it's extremely dusty, so you have to kind of tried multiple times to get a grip on it because sand. But you manage to get up there, and it appears to be some sort of what's the word, a fire control center with literal seats. They look very geometric, if the word it's very not doesn't look very comfortable for a person. And there's also a couple
meant for droids.
Yeah. There's also some sort of kind of a closet as well, adjacent. It has the
Master Kel, you there?
You just echo and it just fades into nothing.
Is that a Master Brennon?
I'm here now.
Excellent.
So you fill him in? This one's very interesting.
Sorry for the extra minutes and 55 seconds I was away. The Last Stand isn't a song that you can just skip.
Okay, we have 4 viewers, which is a lot more than we've ever really had.
Oh, fun.
Hello, people of the internet.
Hi.
So,
Hey, let's
Brennon,
go,
to
Professor.
catch you up, our merry band of chucklefucks had their morning breakfast interrupted by, I forgot her name,
Keela.
Kel's sister. Who?
Keela.
Keela, and running up to us saying that her brother fell down a sinkhole. When we got there, we found a hole in the sand that was ringed by metal. Taylor used his whipcord thrower to rappel down, followed by the rest of the party, into what looked and smelled suspiciously like a fuel tank. Funnily enough, it was a fuel tank. About the size of a school bus. It belonged, as far as we know, to a Techno-Union ship. If the engraving on the ship saying Techno-Union was any indication. So far, the farthest we've gotten is the Fire Control Center, which we accessed through engineering, which we accessed through a maintenance hatch in the fuel tank. Ashton is currently still in engineering to see if he can find anything worth salvaging, while Mr. Taylor continues the search for Kel.
So, just to explain your character into the scene, your character just notices as it's just just wandering around, you just see some of your acquaintances just disappear into a hole. And
I like to think that he doesn't even see that. He just sees something to steal.
Well, there's nothing to see. It's just sand, and then all of a sudden they
No,
jump into
steel.
the ground. Oh. there's nothing. You can't see anything from the surface.
Right.
So nothing to vulture the fuck out of?
Well,
Nothing at all.
Nothing visibly.
to be fair, there's likely something down there if all of my companions disappeared into a hole.
He is going
Right.
to go to the hole then.
You rappel down like everyone else, and you kind of just basically just follow the obvious footprints in a basically space gasoline and sand, like a mud.
Mm,
Must feel like home to you.
shut up.
You basically you go into a small like maintenance hatch and make your way into engineering, where you kind of just like you find oh my gosh, your character name
Fine.
Ashton. You see Ashton hanging out there.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hi. I was here to take things, but I guess I could help you guys too.
Hey, if you want, Klein, could you go up that hatch, and I'll point up to the ladder and say, "Go help Taylor find Kel."
Oh, I
We're
was
kind
gonna.
of
I wanted to like just reiterate what I described to you guys. So there's a lot of control panels and things like that, but there's a very specific. There's two things: a button that says push to close, and one that says charge. It's like a lever with a spring on it that you lift up.
interesting. Okay. What I would like to do is go to the lever with the spring,
Okay.
and I want to examine if there is any like considerable or noticeable damage that would
No, it looks
that would catch
fine.
my eye.
It just has dirt on it or sand on it, and
A bunch of dirt.
it's currently in the down position, not charged, and like has like a like the old 1970s like displays where like it slides like basically like a piece of paper in front rather than like an LCD or display.
Yeah,
It's literally it's like that, but
like
like
that. Okay.
Star Warsified.
Okay. I want to wipe off a bunch of the sand and dust and see if there's any more text or anything to give me clues to what this might do or
It just
could
says
do.
not charged. And it says and it's in the and it says status open.
Open. Okay.
I mean, you could do a mechanics check or something to see if you would know what this is, considering you're a ship mechanic.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
Jaina
that's
is
true.
doing some exploring, considering.
Well, you haven't said what you're doing yet. Now would actually be a good time to say.
Because y'all kept talking and talking, and I didn't want to interrupt you.
That's
Mhm.
fair. What does Jaina do?
Jaina will do what Jaina does and go and start being a nosy ninny and explore.
All right, so you just like kind of just start leading the way in front of Taylor. There's
Wandering uncaringly.
there's a closet looking. There's like a pair of like sliding doors that are closed and adjacent to the fire control.
Well, obviously, we have to open it.
You open the left, I'll open the right.
Hell yeah.
I go do so.
Samesies.
How do you do this?
Just pull the doors
It's a
open.
sliding door.
Well, then I'll pull my door open.
I see if it will give easily and try to pull it open.
It has very little give, and with some like kind of you know how like sliding like glass sliding doors sometimes if you get something in there it kind of gets a little stuck. It's kind of like that. Just kind of jiggle it in. But you open it, and you hear kind of a metal creaking, and then a deactivated B1 battle droid kind of just leans forward and falls on you.
So I managed to
Holy
get the
Mother
closet
of God!
open.
And all of you just hear a clang.
And then a
Clang.
Jaina scream.
Yeah.
Klein immediately draws his shovel.
Immediately
Hey,
throw the shovel.
It's
see-
fine, everyone.
you
It's
see-
fine.
So you know how in dominoes all fall? It's basically that, but battle droids. That's just what
Mhm.
happens. All the other
You-
battle droids just fall out of the closet.
I'd say that
It's fine, everyone. It's just some deactivated
Oh, you mean the one,
clankers.
the one scene in Men in Tights? You know, Robin Hood Men in Tights, where all the fucking knights fall over like dominoes.
oh god.
Yes, it's basically that.
Well, in
That was a
case,
good movie. I need to rewatch that again.
Same. I
That's
haven't
a
seen
really
that
good movie.
forever.
I would have
But
yelled
yeah,
up there.
they have blue markings on them, which
Are they similar to the droid head that I am in possession of?
yes, they're exactly the same.
I am going to go up and retrieve my droid head and try to remove the head from one of the droids. I assume that they at least have some form of power.
No, they do not. They all basically nothing in this place has power yet.
How intact do they look?
They're fine. They're just out of power. It's basically like it's like their battery's dead.
I wonder if I can get
Huh.
my droid head to be alive.
Do you say this aloud?
No, this is
Oh.
me thinking to myself.
Meanwhile, Jaina's
Like you can
over
tell
here.
he's thinking about it. Like he's holding up a droid head and he's looking at the corpses of the unpowered droids, and you can tell he's very much thinking about it, but he doesn't say anything.
Meanwhile, Jaina's over here like, that was disgusting. I don't do
They're
drugs.
just droids.
Scared
What's
Jesus
the
out of me.
issue?
Scared the
Say again?
Jesus out of me.
I didn't catch that, Ash. I was my brother was yelling at me.
Scared the bejesus out of me. But Jaina just kind of like looks at the droid and kind of just, what the fuck even
So,
are
how many
these?
B1s were in that closet?
There were 6 in each closet, making a total of 12.
Oh. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm going to quickly deactivate, or not deactivate. Are there any, like, power cables connecting the droids to the ship?
Yes, there are, but not all of them. About half of them, in both, have like cables attached to them.
You see
Oh, be right
Taylor flick his wrist, a several inch long blade comes out from his clothing, and he starts to cut the power cords to the
Alright.
droids.
I won't really require a check. It's just you cut them.
Yeah.
Takes a little work because
Require
they're like
an acrobatics check.
they're power cords. It's like
They're a little thick, but nothing that will stop you for long.
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
he's cutting the cords.
No, that's Jaina asking. I know. She's like, why?
Well, we've got a gentleman down in engineering, I say gesturing down the hatch that we came up, who might start pushing buttons. One of those buttons.
Speaking of Ashton, what is Ashton up to?
I'd say that he would have done possible mechanics check on both the lever and the button to see if he would have experience with that.
So what was the real result?
What difficulty would it be? Because of my familiarity.
As this is a lot older technology, like just like a simpler kind of machinery that I'm describing, like it would be hard.
It'd be hard. Okay, just double checking.
That was
Because I
Ashton.
wanted to make sure the difficulty instead of just rolling. Okay. For the first one, I'd say the one that was in front of me, which is the lever, I got 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. So you find it's some sort of charging mechanism for a conventional, like, generator.
Okay.
Not like a reactor, like a generator.
For a generator.
So
okay.
it would probably restore power to the ship.
Yes.
Or
Alright,
the
and I'm-
droids.
Or the droids, yeah.
Yeah. Probably
Oh,
probably like an emergency power system.
Alright, so I would like to go over to the button and do the same thing.
It won't require a check. It's part of that mechanism.
It's part of that mechanism. Okay, so they're intertwined. Alright, got it. So then I'm gonna yell up, "Hey! You two good up there? We heard you got B1 droids."
Yeah, they're deactivated. I'm cutting the power feeds to them now just in case you push something that will give them
Wake
power.
them. You can just wake them up.
So
I mean, I will say
I'd like to
none of
not
them are
have a
armed.
firefight in here.
I mean, then again, they're not armed. They're quite clearly unarmed, all of them.
so
They're pathetic.
yes, okay. So I'm gonna yell out. So you can't just pull out the cords in any way? No. No. And
yes.
and you know
But,
what? You just see just a sort of grimace go over Ashton's face for a moment, like, God damn it. And it's very audible too, so everybody in the room in this vicinity, Kaylee,
Tequila
Klein,
or whatever.
excuse me, Keela, Klein, and everybody that's in this room can hear it, and it might be a little inaudible because it's the sort of like, God damn it sort of thing that you say to yourself that's out loud, but it's kind of
It's
hit
to
or miss depending on who
yourself.
hits it. Yeah, it's to myself, yeah. So I'm like, if you still have a way, pull out those cords, pull them instead of cutting them, man. All right?
I
Thank you.
I try to pull them out. The ones that I haven't cut yet.
In
God
the
damn it.
background, Klein is stealing parts of battle droids mostly, but other things that look shiny and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's like nothing. This is bare.
Then he's
Like-
just taking apart the battle droids and stealing bits of them.
Do you have a
Well-
toolkit to do so?
Nope, he's hitting them with his shovel until they break apart.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna
You're
hear
gonna
the
be hit.
banging.
You're just hitting it with the shovel. You're not doing anything.
Mhm.
Klein,
You're just
Klein,
making noises.
Klein.
You know, fine.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Money.
Klein.
You know, whole battle droids, which those are going to be much more valuable than parts of them.
Like here. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go up to Klein, and I'm going to borrow him one of my tool sets, my mechanics tools, and say, here, you want to take it apart? Use this. I don't want to hear you smashing that damn shovel on these droids, because it hurts me. It hurts my soul.
So, Keela has like one of the like panels on the back of the battle droid, and she's just like checking it out with her
Mhm.
tools.
All right. So here, I'm gonna give Klein the tools in his hand and say, "Here, brother, you want to take them apart? Use them. Don't use your shovel." And I'm gonna go back to the lever, and I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, you got all those cords pulled out?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna turn on the power, and I'm going to put the latch in the open position. Not the latch, the lever.
So the lever just like it has like like a redonkulous amount of resistance, and it just springs back without. You can't like you don't have enough strength to pull it to the fully up position.
Can I try to make an athletics check to oppose it?
It appears to have like a too much resistance. Like it intentionally is designed to not do that.
And not. Shit. Okay.
So there's no way to force it?
Yeah, it's designed in such a way. There's a sequence to this that it's a reference to a movie. It's very obscure.
Maybe push the button first?
You know what? Okay. Hey, Klein,
Yeah.
could you help me out here, partner, and go to that big button and I'll point to it on the
They're like
desk.
on one. They're like one panel. It's like next to. It's on one panel, plus a
One
few other
panel.
buttons that I forgot to mention, which I feel
Okay.
dumb doing, because I'm
Alright.
bad.
Okay, here. So then, give us the full layout of the buttons in front of us. So we have.
I just missed a important button that I forgot to mention. It's
Okay.
just a couple of like just random buttons, but one that like is that's piques your interest is it's the button says contact position and it's green.
Compact position is great. Okay. So I would say no, sorry, partner. You're fine. You go disassemble your droids, and so
He's
I'm
only
going to.
disassembling because they're easier to put on his speeder bike disassembled.
Yeah. All right.
It's like a
So
Lego.
Yeah.
yeah, just like a Lego set. It's like Lego sets. Yeah. So I'm gonna press. And hold the green button.
As soon as you push it in, it like you hear a mechanical clang, and it like holds itself in.
All right. And simultaneously push up the lever.
It still has way too much resistance.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna try. Can I try opposing it?
You can.
Both?
You
Okay.
can.
All right. I'm gonna try opposing it. What kind of difficulty check would this be?
I will. It will be an athletics check. Daunting.
Daunting. Okay. So how many things would I do there?
You're trying to force something that's actively trying to fight you.
All right. This is gonna be pretty rough. So Braze Corellia and Harrison Ford be with me. How many purple dice or otherwise do I put on this thing?
That'd be 4 purple die.
4
It's
purple die.
4 purple.
All right. 4 purple, and I got myself good old 3 green. So let's see how this goes.
Do you want Klein's help?
I already rolled, man. So too late. I got 1 threat. I'm fucked.
Klein
I
is
got
gonna
one.
walk over and do the thing himself.
So the spring breaks, and it has a lot more give all of a sudden. And
Would I hear the ping?
you don't hear any like mechanical sounds. You just hear the spring snap.
Ah, shit.
So he broke it.
Yeah.
So can he fix it?
Yeah, I mean, you could just probably just I'm sure someone somewhere you could find another spring on another lever that isn't as important. Just reattach it.
Here. All right. Yeah. Fuck. That sucks.
Plus, also, even without the spring, it still appears to be like not doing anything.
Mhm.
So can Klein pull the lever this time?
Sure.
He's gonna wordlessly walk over and help because he sees you guys struggling, and he is going to roll 4 successes, 1 triumph, and 1 threat.
So you lift it. You lift it up, and it's giving you a ton of resistance, and you hear just like some. You hear like a. Did anyone hear? Probably not. Probably not.
It was
So you
5
kind of
purple die, right?
4. Four
Oh,
is
shit.
daunting. Impossible is 5.
So then he overqualified for it then because I rolled 5.
It's good job. You did
fun.
the impossible. So, upon forcing this lever, you hear like like kind of a gear grinding sound. Like, have you ever heard like a motor being forced?
Oh no, that's a terrible sound. Oh no.
Like a little bit of that. You just hear just like a tiny little like small rotation of that.
Shit.
You're doing
Hey,
something wrong, and you can tell.
Klein. Stop.
Okay.
Hey, it's okay. You know what? Hey, sorry. I'm just
I
gonna.
can't believe how wow, this is a really weird, funny, like not intentionally a puzzle, but it's become a puzzle.
Okay, here. All right. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. I'm gonna say, "Sorry, pal. Sorry. Thank you for helping, but can I have my tools back for a moment? Cause I gotta check this out."
He is going to hand back the tools and return to his kleptomaniacal tendencies.
You only missed one step, and you wouldn't have this problem. This is so funny to me.
God damn it!
You
So,
shut.
all right.
Remember that joke about DMs needing puzzles for third graders?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck.
This is why. This is why we are not
I am a
smarter than
Black Templar. You cannot do this to me.
I can
are-
do this to you.
we are not smarter
can
than
and I
fifth
will.
graders. We are not smarter than fifth graders. All right. Good. Would I be able to see anything that has like a maintenance hatch or otherwise to be able to see the underbelly of where this lever is?
No, it is. There's no maintenance. There is no opening, and it says high voltage.
High voltage. Okay. Um, but this is powered off, correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, well,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean,
will-
yeah. I can't tell you that.
All right. So, I'm gonna assume it is depowered, and I'm going to do something interesting.
Okay.
I would like to use my fusion cutter to go under a plate to go to go underneath the plate of where the lever is, if it's available for me to do,
okay.
and open it and open
Okay.
it forcefully.
If you hit something, you're gonna blow up. By the way, I'm just gonna just say it now. This is a really bad idea. Like, if you don't succeed, you could blow up. Your process.
I'm here to blow up
quite,
and act.
quite literally blow up in your face.
I'm here to
Sorry
blow
if you
up
hear
and
me
act like
melting
I
over
don't
my
know
dog.
nobody.
She got a new collar and she looks really good.
Aw, beautiful, beautiful doggo. All right, so
So where exactly are you cutting?
before I cut, I want to do a little bit of a technique known as the Rosenbergs, and I'm going to begin knocking underneath, like in the area where I want to cut, and start knocking to see if I can understand like a general area of
So thick
where
metal.
like
It's
sensitive
all
parts.
very thick metal with
Very thick metal.
like multiple screws holding it in or bolts.
Multiple
It's
bolts.
here. Let me just show you a picture of what I'm trying to describe.
Okay, here.
Let me see
So
if I
the
can
thing
find
is
one.
here, in this case, it has bolts, or otherwise that's holding it together, correct?
Hold on a second.
Baby boy Hardy, look at your nice collar.
Never mind. I can't find one. It's very specific.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright, so here. Give me the scene of what I see. Would I see anything that in terms of bolts or latches that is holding this thing together?
Yeah, it's a set of 4 medium-sized bolts that are holding the panel up onto the bulkhead.
So then, instead of doing the plasma cutter, I'm going to flip that away and just lay out my tools and just start getting to work on the bolts and start getting those out of the way. Just start taking those off.
So you're taking those off. All right,
I'm taking off the bolts.
I'm not going to require a check to unscrew 4 bolts.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Oh, hey, Peyton.
Hello,
Hi, Peyton.
I'm the Cosmo Mayhem.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Star Wars.
Josh is being stumped by a very simple puzzle that I created that is a reference to a movie.
All right, what is the puzzle?
You want to tell him, Josh, or you want me to explain it?
I'd say you explain it because I'm very bad at
So,
explaining.
They
concisely.
found some sort of panel with a button that says push to close, a green button that says contact position, and a few other like buttons that aren't like as of noteworthy. Some like what else was there? Word speaks. There's a lever that says charge, and there's also like some indication. Like, have you seen like old 70s power supplies with those like spinny spinny displays. I feel old, like trying to describe old way of measuring things without like LCDs.
Somewhat.
Basically, low tech, basically.
Yeah.
And so Josh's character is about to undo unscrew the panel
Paneling, yes.
because puzzles are for nerds, and he just wants to, undo
Well,
it.
you know what? It's not the fact that puzzles is first. I love puzzles, but I'm currently very stumped without a good visualization of what I would want to do. So I'm
There's
just
a button you
sending it.
haven't pushed. I'm just saying. There's a button you haven't pushed.
Button I haven't pushed. Well, I'm dedicating myself to the under panel. So I did
All right.
the 4 bolts. What am I seeing?
So, how gently do you how far away do you do you pull the panel all the way out as far as it goes, or do you just rip it off?
I'm being from the fact that I have literally gotten into previous experience with just ripping something off and getting 2 parts of my body completely obliterated. I'm
Yeah,
being
gentle.
as gentle as possible from previous experience. Seeing if there's any snags or wires that's holding this in place,
So
and
you
that
see,
could, if I rip, remove my
tons
health.
of grounded wires. So 3 wires, not just 2. It's a third one because ground. It's a very important detail that I don't think anybody really care. There's also multiple. You see wires going to some sort of motor, and you also see some sort of large metallic cubes that are painted gray and black, like striped, and they have high voltage on them, like the sticker. You've seen this high voltage sticker, right? It has that on it.
Oh my god! Of course, I haven't seen the high voltage stitcher. I've never been outside. No. I've never been outside and seen those. No,
You
I've
also
seen
see
those,
like
yeah.
a very, very, very rudimentary computer system, like
Okay.
old computer. It's kind of Star Warsy, kind of looks Star Warsy, but like it's kind of a 1970s, 1960s style.
Okay, 60s, 70s. Okay. So, are there any wires directly attached to the panel itself, preventing me from taking it off?
Like the wires, yeah. There's like from all the switches and buttons, yeah, and to the
Okay.
computer and to different components as well. Yes,
But
you can't just rip it off.
I can't just rip it off. Okay, so.
And this panel, it's like all it's like control system. It looks more or less self-contained, and so there's barely almost just a very fine layer of dust, no sand.
Fine layer. Okay, dust and sand. Okay. Good. Alrighty. With my mechanical arm, I'm going to begin looking around and seeing the wires that hold this.
What is your arm made of?
Arm made of? We said that the innard is made of like a titanium alloy
No, what's
kind
the
of
exterior made of?
carbon fiber.
Oh, okay. Let me just look up the conductivity of carbon fiber.
All right. Also, as like a side note, not related to the campaign at all, what kind of weight are you trying to gain, Caleb?
Any. I am light. Like.
Okay. So here's what I kind of want you to do is to like measure out how many calories you're intaking, and then measure how many calories you're burning. You want the calorie intake to be higher than the calorie output.
Yeah, so I have like the metabolism of a rabbit, so.
Really you too? Awesome.
You metabolize everything then. Holy shit.
Yeah. So basically, you have what's going on with me as well.
That's actually not bad. That's surprising. It's not great, but yeah.
Huh. Is it? Okay, let's see.
It is. It can carry an electrical current somehow. I think it's because it's weaved with something else.
Carbon fiber.
I assume.
Okay.
It's the polymer. I think it's the polymer in it. Yeah, the polymer resin in it is conductive.
Let's see here. It's not a great conductor of electricity compared to metal.
Yeah, it's still not great. And I mean, enough is. I mean, you'll eventually get travel. I'm just curious, like, if you'll ruin electronics this way.
Okay.
Carbon fiber is not too conductive when it's combined, not when it's combined with anything else. However, in terms of thermal, it comes to more of the what's it mixed with, because fibers are usually like mixes of those, like titanium fiber, like things like that mixtures. There's something else in there, and it depends on if that is conductive.
That I don't know. I don't know the specifics
We're
of
just
that,
gonna
but I do
assume.
know.
I'm just gonna assume some sort of like lightweight aluminum or steel,
Yeah, it's.
just to be simple.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go with aluminum. It's light.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, Caleb, having like a plan for going about it also helps with weight stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm trying to increase on that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh yeah, we're just like streaming this too. This is great.
Also, hi,
what?
Peyton. You're on stream. You're on stream,
Oh.
Peyton.
Surprise!
That is a thing.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What's up, fuckers?
Anyway, what was I think? I have lost my train of. Oh yes, so you reach in into like the where the panel goes. What are you looking for?
I have like kind of a thing where in the palm of my hand there's like wire cutters, and I'm with my fingers. I'm just kind of doing like a harp thing where I'm feeling for where the wires are that's holding up the panel to try
You're
to
not
cut
holding
it.
up.
And
The wires are just there are just connected to the switches and buttons. They're not holding They're not holding anything up. The screws did that until you remove them.
Okay, so the panel is just in my arms.
Is more or less in your arms. If you let it go, they would either disconnect or break the wires. Like you'd pull them out, like disconnect them.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, is there any wires that I could cut from the wires to
You can
make
just
my
pull
job
them out,
simpler?
dude. You don't have to cut. Why do people just think like they're just invincible? You can pull them out. They're removable.
Okay,
They're
look,
removable.
okay. They are removable.
They have like little pins that you just like pinch it and you pull it out.
Okay, I'm just making sure because if it wasn't hardwired or if it was just removable wires. Okay, I'm going
Like
to
an
just
Ethernet cord. It's like that.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. All right, I'm going to just pull them then.
You just all of them.
I'm going to one by one just
Okay.
pull them out instead of just like yanking.
Okay. Do you have any like rhyme or reason or just random?
I'm just going, wire by wire instead of just ripping them out.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna flip a coin.
Oh boy, fate is in your hands.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Ah, wonderful. So, as you're just pulling out wires, you just pulled some. You don't know which wire it was. Actually, you do know which one it was. You pulled. As you're like pulling out a wire, it just like makes it. You just like hear a little like a bzz, like as it completes the circuit. And you hear just like a clank, as like some mechanical like a mechanism is just like pushed into place, and you hear like a motor like starting like kind of like idling, not like a motor, like an electrical motor, not like a literal car motor.
Okay.
You did something. Is basically what you did.
But did I do a good?
You don't know.
All right. With the panel off, I am assuming.
Yeah, you just did something.
Okay, I'm just going to take off the panel and take a look to see what I might have done.
So you notice that you see the push to close. You activated it, and now the display is now saying like it says ready to charge.
Somebody give me a fucking slug thrower.
It's from like not charged to ready to charge. You did something.
God damn it! Somebody give me a slug thrower. This is.
Keela like slides down. You know how like when you slide down ladders, she does that. She like walks up and like she walks in on like just you half disconnecting control panel, and she's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm not good at puzzles, So I'm
It's
trying to
not.
figure.
It's not a puzzle. It's a.
It's I'm. It feels like a puzzle to me, though, Caleb.
She
Okay.
she just starts looking it over, and she's like she just like starts like she like with her fingers she starts like following wires to their respective locations, and she's like, oh, huh, that's an interesting way of doing it.
Exactly. I'm trying to figure out. I'm under here because I brute
This is
forced the damn
really-
lever.
You see her just blink really like you know what I'm talking about, like just very like long blink.
Yeah, the
You
long
did
blink. Yeah.
You did
I
that.
look. I pressed the button to try to release the lever and attempt to release the lever, and it didn't work. And so I brute forced the lever along with Klein.
You see her like you see her wince, like she's like it hurts. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know. It
did
hurt
it-
me too when
did
I
it break?
heard the.
Did it break?
I heard a pop of a motor, so I'm assuming not, but I'm checking that. That's why
You
I'm
see her
under here.
pursing her lips. Okay. Can you pull the panel up so I can see it?
You guys ran out.
Yep, pull up the panel.
And she like looks. She like starts looking it over. She's like, and you see her like pointing at different things, and then she you see it's ready to charge. Just charge it.
I know. The thing is, I don't know what I did, but I hit a wire, and I did a thing out of dumb luck, and it's ready to charge. So
It's. You see her like grab the lever and she starts pulling it up, and then you see a charging like a dial start like slowly rotating like ever so slightly, a small decimal of I don't know if the Star Wars universe uses it's power. You're getting a little bit of power, very tiny little bit.
okay. Would I have been able to finagle with a little bit more to get more power?
She tries the lever again. You just repeatedly up and down, up down, up down, up down, up down. When it hits the top, a little bit of power.
Only a little bit of power?
It's getting more and more like exponential.
Exponential increase. Okay. Cool. Would I see anything to try to expedite the process, or
It's a physical system. You do hear like you see like you can hear the motor like getting faster and faster. Like the sound is getting like faster and more like more of a whir.
Okay, so it's kind of like a mechanical charging mechanism then.
Yes, it is
All
literally that.
Got it. In that case,
Basically, I'm just telling you what you guys just did. You reset the breaker, and now you're charging it now. You're charging it back up.
all right. Interesting. All right, so
This is a real thing, by the way. This is from
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
This is Jurassic Park. Oh,
You guys
fuck.
don't remember this?
No.
Oh my
It's been a long time since
god!
I've seen that.
It's been such a long time since I've seen that too.
Do you remember now?
Yep, now
Nope.
I'm remembering the scene. Oh my
Unfortunately,
god!
I'm about 800 years old, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Bitch.
The thing is here, it's from a scene in Jurassic Park where they're
Basically resetting the breaker.
resetting the breaker to try to get power.
This is literally that.
This is literally that, and I'm like, now that I see it, I can visualize it in my mind's eye. Like,
I was gonna
damn it!
send a picture of exactly that, but I felt that'd be too easy because then you'd just be like, "Oh, that's how you do it. I know how to do this."
Yeah, which is good. Good on you. Good
Yeah.
on you.
But yeah, now it is it now is ready. It starts like after a few more like swings, it like locks in the upward position, and there's a button lights up.
You know, like the fucking tree mouse?
Okay.
Okay.
It says start.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Push the button.
You hear like a snap sound, and you start hearing like all the like the computers, the lights, everything just starts switching on slowly. You've heard old lights switch on like that sound.
Like progressive, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think everything's like whirring back to life. Some things are like all the computers are like super glitchy and stuff, and some things just don't turn on. But a lot of the lights are just like flickering or very dim. Some are, and you can actually get light. People
Fun.
upstairs, you guys get light.
Oh. Hey, Ashton, was that you?
Yeah, Kaylee and me.
Nice, thank you.
No problem.
You see, Kayla just like stick her entire head and torso inside the panel to like look inside of it, and she's like, "We don't have long.
You gonna have what?
We don't have long. This thing's not gonna last."
No, but for now, at the very least.
She like points. She points to like the capacitors, as you're now aware what they are. Are quite literally starting to melt.
Oh, that's not
Like
good.
the metal is melting.
Oh, look.
Well, just a deadpan face, like, well, that's not good.
I would say give it only about an hour before it won't work anymore.
Well,
It will just be without power again.
I'd say that we got an hour. I'd say, hey, Jaina and Taylor, we got about an hour's time before the power shuts off again. Let's get exploring.
We'll be gone by then.
Good. Let's go.
And, is there any other ways to go from...
Yeah, there's another. There is another ladder up. It is basically
it's
arranged.
ladder.
Basically, it's arranged like a building rather than like standard starships.
One moment.
Interesting.
Eric's dead. No, he's not.
Eric's dead.
He's not
Okay,
dead.
hold on. I'll be back in a moment, boys.
What do we do, Dushan? Eric
I'm
is
still
dead.
here. I'm just muted because I have to get dinner.
I can still hear his voice. It's telling me to get dinner. What does that mean? What does he want me to get dinner?
No, you're not. You aren't allowed to get dinner. I am.
He's saying something in Tau language. I can't understand it.
Also, what language do the Tau speak?
I don't know, communism. Fuck the Tau.
They speak Tau.
Oh, is he just called straight up just Tau? Oh, they speak Russian.
If that was the case, Torch Star would no longer be my favorite.
I kind of want to hear Russian Tau now.
They speak blueberry.
They speak blueberry. But I'm sure Tau. Like, is there any animations or anything like official material with Tau dialogue in it?
Nope.
No?
Nobody likes the Tau.
Not even GW?
Other than the 40k idols, no.
Huh. Well, yeah, if there was, I assume, because I know there's Russian Warhammer fans, so there would be Russian Tau.
I'm gonna hit you.
No.
Really hard.
Oh.
Well,
Good night,
times
see you guys.
one turn. Because I am the Emperor's champion and I do what the fuck I want.
I enjoyed this way too much.
Enjoy what?
Oh, the fact that I have a ginormous soundboard of with a huge portion of it being just Rogel Dorn saying stuff.
Dawn. I am Rogel Dawn. Is my I kind of hope that my Rogel Dorn impression is getting better. Is it?
It is a little bit better. I did quote Rogel Dorn in class just like spontaneously, and like I got half the class looked at me like I was crazy, and the other half looked like I was crazy.
What
Fun.
exactly did you say?
I said that is dumb.
That is dumb.
And like previously, like, and then I said like as the great Rogel Dorn said. Yeah, I got a lot of weird looks. I don't think anybody in that class knows who Rogel Dorn is. I did meet two Warhammer fans in my creative writing class, and we Brace yourself, okay? Brennan, please brace
If I
yourself.
hear something that I do not like,
You gotta brace yourself for this one. This one's quite a doozy. Are you braced?
as braced as I can be.
One is a ultramarine lover. Okay, that's and then the other one, Tao. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking. I told them my friend would hate you.
It sounds about time for another crusade.
Also, we're in the age of Terra.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that so reverbed? What the fuck was that?
He has voice button now.
Oh god. Is he eating chips in a cave? That's what that sounds like.
Hey, do you know? I think I know exactly what you'll do to these two that both like things that you don't like.
Oh god.
It didn't work. Stupid thing. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear it?
No?
Bruh. Hold on a second. Why you no work? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Let me check my audio settings. I may have.
Josh, stop eating chips in a cave.
Bruh. Stop eating chips.
What?
You sound like. Are you eating chips in a cave? What are you doing?
The
Oh,
warrior said
God.
nothing, for everything he has heard has been cringe.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in the cave. Am I?
Based cringe crime. Rogel, what
There we go.
For some reason, I can't get my voice mod to like actually play through your guys. Like you guys can hear it. I don't know why.
Is this better?
And one moment, gentlemen, I have to take off my sweatshirt.
Yeah, it is.
That's fine. By the way,
Stop it.
is this better now?
Cease.
Stop.
Cease and fucking desist. There we go. That's ended.
Can you?
I am back.
Can I what?
I
It's
am
not
back.
working, and I don't know why.
Can you say one thing for me? Wait, no, I have to find it really quick.
In the AI?
Wait. Yeah.
Send me what you want me to say.
We are the Borg.
Not that.
No,
No.
I'm not a fan of Star Trek. I mean, it's okay, but like they're too pacifistic.
They're too pacifistic.
I
There's
think
one
like
thing.
The entire just the Imperium would be able to mop the floor with all of the Star Trek factions combined, easy.
Except
Well-
for Q, because Q is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, he literally is like the Emperor in like redonkulous powers.
To be
Right.
fair, the Imperium is a galaxy-spanning empire, whereas...
I mean, this Federation's like a ginormous empire too. Galaxy.
Yeah,
spanning.
but it's... The comparison really isn't there, is it?
No,
Not really.
I mean, it's hard to like gauge territories in sci-fi because of well, space.
What is your quote?
Okay, I have it now. Wait. It is on a timestamp, by the way. You have to go to the timestamp of the.
You mean?
I'm not showing you guys. I'm sending it to him in DMs because I want you guys to hate me.
On a timestamp? Okay, let's see.
DM. I have to find you because I do not DM you very often.
Just click on my name in the VC and just do that. There we go. Perfect. Oh my god, yes. Perfect. I already love the look of this video just by the thumbnail.
Wait. Let me show you what exactly I want you to say. There we go.
Okay.
There you go. Just recite that after you listen to it.
Okay. Okay, let's do this.
And love bloom on the battlefield.
I'm gonna hit you with a brick, Eric.
Can research bloom on a battlefield?
There'll be nothing left of you.
Oh, it's just the Secrets of the Dark Angels chapter. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Thank you. That is all I want.
There you go, boys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God,
Worth it.
this voice mod is so worth it now.
Can you like tweak your own voices?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you can. Yeah, we can go into the actual app itself and tweak our voice and sound of our voices as well. We can add a reverb, whatever we want.
I can make myself sound like I'm in a cathedral, which makes me very happy. Because the Imperium is basically just the Catholic Church on steroids.
Or if I want, I can just make myself sound like I'm in a cave.
You don't
How
want
about
me
no?
to have. You don't want me to have fucking voice mod.
No! You're not allowed to have voice mod, Ash.
I don't want you to even have rhythm privileges.
This is... Oh, yeah, because if they had... Oh, boy. That's a...
I don't even know why we gave you internet.
I don't even know where we give you
We'll
internet.
just mail you our turn.
We'll just mail you our roles for D&D.
Just mail
So
you
anyway,
our
shall we
rolls.
continue?
Yes.
Just for that, I'm gonna get voice mod out of spite.
Oh, no.
My arm hurts?
So,
It's got...
I head up the next
Okay,
ladder. What
I'm
do I
testing-
see?
Hold on, I'm testing something. Do you guys hear this? Oh my gosh, I hate you so much, Rhythm. What the heck? Oh, not Rhythm. Voice mod. Why the heck do you just not... It's not playing. It's... I'll have to figure that out later. I'm sad. I can't make you hear... I can't play all the funny things. Alright, so where were we? So power's back on, flickering lights, all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a couple of slug thrower rifle shots above you.
Oh no.
Cal!
You just hear you just hear like a clang, like a you ever dropped a bunch of metal, like metal stuff on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that sound.
Oh fun.
I'd race up the ladder.
You see a Kel standing over a dead B1 battle droid that has like a dozen holes in it.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that.
Nice shot, kid. You alright?
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. Gosh. Secondary's
Question.
off and the power came on. Oh.
What? It was your sister and Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
Mm.
Heart attack, though. You see, he's standing in like a command center of sorts. It's fairly rudimentary, kind of same style as the rest of the ship. but it has a bit more advanced like computers. It's more like
Mm-hmm.
like 90s sort of stuff,
Yeah.
like screen stuff, hollow table, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a couple of there's a couple of like just like some B1 battle droids just like slumped in chairs. Obviously, they're
Okay.
I'm gonna poke
out of
some
power.
of them with my shovel.
They just like kind of fall out into the chair and crumble to the floor, still
Your
unpowered.
voice mod is on, Josh.
There we go.
There you go.
Eating chips in a cave.
Eating chips in a cave. There we go.
So, you good?
No, I'm evil.
So, who are you talking to?
Kel.
Oh, he's yeah. I was just checking this out, trying to figure out a way out, but obviously you figured it out faster than I did.
Just using my whipcord thrower.
Ah,
Also,
yeah.
Ash.
I forgot my rope.
Never leave home without it.
Ash, did you have input?
No.
Okay, because I thought I heard you. Alrighty, just making sure.
Don't.
I thought I saw Farfin. I was just gonna like just shoo it away, but fell in the air. Well, in the fuel tank, I think it was.
You know, now that I think about it, my pappy told me that there's a lot of things that you shouldn't leave home without. Of that list, I think towels were the strangest thing to include, but who am I to judge?
What's a pappy?
Dad.
Oh.
What's a dad?
Yeah, what is a dad?
Oh.
Trust me, they're not as fun as you think they are.
Maybe yours wasn't. Mine was awesome.
Oh, good for fucking you.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Until he was taken by slaves, or until he was taken by slavers.
What's a slaver?
You see,
Scum of the earth.
Kel just wait. Yeah, you're on different levels. Are you just yelling up the ladder? I just realized that you're just yelling this conversation.
He's like
Different-
he's like hanging down the ladder a little bit. He's like literally upside down.
At this point, I'd say that, yeah, just for comedic effect, I would have been, like, following
You're
directly
below
behind.
them. You're below them, by the way.
Yeah.
It's arranged like a business building. Like
I would have been
stacked.
like, yeah, what's a father? I was like, yeah.
Or are we still knee deep in gasoline mud?
No, you're.
Oh no, that was just in the fuel tank.
Yeah, it's just in the fuel tank.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We still are like laminated in it though, right? Like
You
it's
probably just
so
have a. I mean, you probably just like tracked a little in the. But I'm sure it's gone by now. What are you trying to do? That's my question.
I just
get outta
wanted to
here.
know because
No, you don't. You're trying to do something. I don't like that.
I just wanted to know because Klein has a no smoking sign welded to the missing half of his leader mask.
I
and
forgot
we
about that. Yeah.
Wanted to make that known, especially inside of a fucking fuel tank.
I have voice mod now.
Oh gosh.
God.
Oh god.
Everybody is afraid now.
You know what? I'm not afraid, more so as I am interested in the amount of chaos Ash will do.
Did I just hear the C word? The Inquisition would like to know your location.
Fucking heretics!
You know what? Yes, chaos. The chaos gods will be with me.
You know, I can destroy a planet in 2 words. I told Brennon this. Joining chaos.
Joining
Disturb.
chaos.
Fuck you! I'm joining chaos!
That's exactly what I was referring to. Anyway, we keep getting off track because we're numbnuts.
Because we keep getting off track because Warhammer in our Star Wars RPG.
Yes.
I believe you mean Battle.net 42 million.
I
get
am
this
going
stop?
to make your face into a Covenant point of defense gauntlet.
Okay, I didn't know how to stop sounds for a second, so this stream is about to sound really weird.
Oh god.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to apologize for 3 days, or else.
1 million years dungeon!
Oh
So,
god, the Skeletor.
That was
Anyway,
lemon crab.
I'm going to look around for anything.
Million years dungeon.
What?
No,
I'm going.
No more. Yeah, no more of that. Thank you.
I'm going to look around for any small valuables that no one will miss.
I mean,
You have competition, motherfucker.
so there's a and and we're gonna mute. Oh wait, they have admin privileges. They can just unmute us.
Well,
No!
congratulations, everybody. We just
Fuck you,
completely.
that's right.
The thing is here, everybody, congratulations. We just got the Twitch channel banned.
I am going to be right back. I think
I just
my
realized,
dad is
yeah.
outside.
Congratulations, we all just got the Twitch channel banned. Well, pack it up, boys. This Twitch channel's over.
Yep.
My mouse is hovering over the disconnect button, Ash, in case he'd do that again.
Yep, and there goes Brennan. He already left.
Brennan is just dead. I think he had to talk to his dad. But anyway, continuing onwards. I'm not gonna wait. There's 2 crates in the corner.
I am going to leave one for Klein, and I'm going to open the other.
Roll a D100. You're not rolling a crit. You're just rolling a D100 because
Yeah,
I have
I figured.
you open a crate and you just take a crit somehow.
God, I wish I had the Zelda opening chest sound on my thing. I should get that
Oh, man, this
eventually.
is-
83.
83. 100 Republic credits are in there.
Wow, this is worthless.
I mean, they are transferable to Imperial credits. I'm just pointing that out.
Oh.
Wow, these have some value.
They have a 1-to-1 exchange rate, I'm sure.
Oh, never mind.
You know what? You just
100,
see
you say?
Yeah.
you just see Ashton peeking over the ladder on just a little bit above
Roll one more.
from just a little bit above from like Klein's shoulders, just giving a glare at Taylor. You did not say that they have no fucking value.
All right, roll one more.
You're right, I didn't.
Roll one more.
Good.
98.
It contains. Let me find it. Wow, that's that doesn't make any sense for this era. Hold on. Can you please roll again? The result was a non-era appropriate item.
It's a lightsaber.
No, it's a list of
49.
rebel contacts. 49. Let's see. Ah, that's cool. It has a green gem in there.
Really now?
Yeah, just crystal.
Would one might possibly be able to say it's a kyber crystal?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
There is an option for that, and you are actually not far off. But only 5 off, and you would have gotten a kyber crystal. And yeah, this is the I really that you have one average thing and one rare thing.
Mm.
Yeah, you got a, and I quote, rare gem.
Say, Mommy dear? What is it now, Daddy?
Any idea how much it would be worth?
I'm sure you could. You're well. I say. Let's see.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's probably in the couple thousand, maybe like 5,000. I'm sure you could find someone who is more of an expert in town or
I just wanted a ballpark. That 5,000 works for me as a ballpark.
around that. It'd be a little higher or a little lower. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what a ballpark is.
Yeah. If you want like a visual like descriptor, think like the Minecraft Emerald.
It's two-dimensional.
It's just 2-dimensional. No. No.
Red just informed me that he's removing himself from your server.
Yeah, he was telling me that too, but I haven't like really gotten an opportunity to respond in a length because we're doing this.
Ako Taco.
Yeah. Anyway, so one more crate. Do you want to open it for Klein or do you want to
I'm gonna roll for him, but I'm just gonna say that Klein is gonna be opening
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. For the first one?
Just gonna roll 2d100.
Alright, for the first one?
36 and 10.
30. Oh, how coincident? That's a funny coincidence. Slug thrower reloads for the first one. And what was the other one? The other number?
10.
10. Oh, that's actually really handy. Actually, I needed that sort of plot. It's a basically a piece of paper with coordinates to an unknown location on planet.
Hmm.
Are you gonna hand this to the human compass?
I'm not the one that opened it.
Oh, fair. Oh, yeah, that's right. I like how number 8 and number 9 are secret rebel blueprints and secret imperial blueprints. One of those, both of those don't make any sense for a separatist ship to have aboard.
Well, I mean,
Rebel blueprints on a separatist warship.
where do the rebels get them?
Well, firstly, rebels don't exist yet.
Well,
Secondly,
what I'm saying is maybe these are blueprints that the rebels own that they found somewhere else. Like, they found a old separatist base somewhere that the Republic hadn't raided yet.
I see. I understand now. Also, the Rebel Alliance does not exist yet. I think I've made that clear.
Yes.
Yet. Just some grumbles.
Not the point at the moment, though.
Yeah. I mean, you guys do whatever you want. If you want to turn this into a Rebel Alliance, join the Rebel Alliance, or start a Rebel Cell, you totally, in theory, could. I will not stop you from doing so, but it'll be difficult.
And I would kind of need my ship to do that.
Yeah.
My ship for the probably one person watching is a VCX 100 class freighter, which is the same type of freighter as the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
modified for whatever a smuggler could need. For the most part, at least. So, with that, going to... So, the levels that we've been on are engineering, fire control. What's the level we're on? What is the level we're on now?
You're in the command center.
Okay.
Essentially.
Have we looked through, or have we scavenged through whatever is in fire control center yet?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay, besides the battle droids.
Yeah.
Well, guess time to skedaddle.
Yeah, I had a very interesting conversation planned, but as you guys cut the cords and then turn on the power, I expected you to turn on the
I
power,
might
then
need
go
to
up.
leave.
Oh, okay.
Charlie can't seem to be able to catch his breath.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You're
no
all
problem.
good.